and welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. I'm Nikita Arora. On 25th May, Cobrapost, a non-profit news website known for its investigative journalism, released a series of videos that expose the harsh and bitter reality of India's biggest media houses. And it's shocking and upsetting and infuriating to see how this pillar of democracy is literally crumbling. In these videos, you will see representatives of renowned media houses, including people from the top management, make deals with a political agent absolutely fearlessly in exchange for large sums of money. To make matters worse, the mainstream news media has maintained an eerie silence on the issue. Here's the exhaustive list of media houses that were part of the sting. And you'll recognize most of the names in this list, including the Times Group, which owns and runs newspapers like the Times of India, the Economic Times, Maharashtra Times, Mumbai Mirror, the news channel Times Now, the Network 18 Group, which owns CNBC, entertainment channels like Colors, MTV, the India Today Group, which owns Aaj Tak, India Today, Cosmopolitan, and lots of other popular publications like Scoop Whoop, DNA. The list doesn't end. Only two newspapers, Bartaman Patrika and Dainik Sambad from West Bengal, had the conscience to reject this outrageous collaboration. And watching those videos actually gives you some hope that all is not lost. It's a daring and interesting sting by Cobrapost journalist Pushp Sharma, who assumes the identity of Acharya Chhatrapal Atal, a representative of a fictitious religious organization called Srimad Bhagavad Gita Prachar Samiti, translated Bhagavad Gita Publicity Committee. And he claims that this Samiti is working at the behest of the Sangathan, the RSS. The objective is to create an atmosphere of Hindutva in order to achieve political benefit for the BJP in the 2019 elections. And here's the thing, he is crystal clear about what he wants. In the first phase, he wants media houses to push soft Hindutva. So avoid the more controversial Ram Ayodhya conversations and focus on excerpts from the Bhagavad Gita, preachings of Lord Krishna, and so on. And he details a whole action plan for them. So morph religion into spirituality, portray religious lessons in the form of life management lessons, and so on. And so it's non-political in appearance, but with clear political objectives.
But anyway, after Hindutva, which I'm not connecting to the government, I'm saying which is Krishna, yes, so I have no problem with.
Precisely, but there are three layers. There are three layers of our campaign. Number one is soft Hindutva. When I say soft Hindutva, it simply means Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna. वो शंख लेकर, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं, किसी को भी दिक्कत नहीं.
The second phase is semi-political, and that involves character assassination of opposition leaders. Mainly Babua, Bua and Pappu, nicknames for Akhilesh Yadav, Mayawati and Rahul Gandhi. The idea is for the media to independently create content like satire, to make fun of these leaders, to deride them and make them look like a joke so that the BJP appears to be the only serious political option.
So we are going to thrash continuously Pappu, Bua, Babua so that a circus is created. And my voters, they are making fun of the entire circus and they are not taking them seriously. तो उनका जो करेक्टर असैसिनेशन वाला पार्ट है इन ए सरोगेट वे, वो हमारा एजेंडा फुलफिल होता है ताकि जनता उनको सीरियसली ना ले और पीछे से संगठन उनके ऊपर नेशनलिज्म, एंटी नेशनल वाले मुद्दे लगा करके बार बार प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करता रहे. सो दैट ऑल दीज थ्री लीडर्स आर टोटली असैसिनेटेड कैरेक्टर वाइज. ठीक है.
And the third phase is post-August, closer to elections, where the main objective is outright aggressive polarization.
So, and they're playing cards, minority card, this card, blah card, then we are going to be dirtier than them to capture power. At that point of time, I will not play the card of idealism. Then we will polarize the scenario and we will capture the power. This is the only agenda which we are having.
All this for an amount ranging between 1 crore to 500 crore rupees. Now, to be fair, here we need to make a distinction between journalists who are foot soldiers, who perceive the role of media as being authentic messengers of information, and the top management which views it as a profit center. In 2012, Vinny Jain, Times Group boss, said in an interview to the New Yorker, "We are not in the newspaper business. We are in the advertising business." And Noam Chomsky, a popular thinker, has a view on this. In his famous propaganda model, he explains that for corporate media, news is not the product. Educated decision makers, readers, are the product, and these readers are sold to businesses who want to advertise. And to be fair, he's not saying this as a justification. This is not a justification. He's saying that this is an inherent problem with corporate media. But even if advertising is your main product, do you not have the responsibility to refuse material that is polarizing and harmful? Apparently not, because all of these media houses are on board with the plan. They are ready to create content in newspapers, on television, on social media. In fact, on social media, some of the media houses are happy to promote videos of firebrand Hindu leaders like Mohan Bhagwat from the RSS, Vinay Katiyar from the VHP, and we don't have to get into how divisive and polarizing their speeches have been in the past.
तीसरा है digital promotion of our firebrand Hindu leaders. श्री देववाणी, श्री मोहन भागवत जी भाई साहब या संगठन के और उच्च स्तरीय पदाधिकारी, क्योंकि उन्हें वोट शेयर में जाना नहीं है। स्मृति ईरानी को ऑलरेडी कैमरा खींच लेगा क्योंकि वो उस पद पर है। तो जो संगठन की व्यवस्था के फायर ब्रांड हिंदू लीडर्स हैं, उनका डिजिटल प्रमोशन, जहाँ वो कार्यकर्ताओं से बात कर रहे हैं, नॉर्मल तरीके से प्रवास हो रहा है तो वो आ रहे हैं, तो दैट वी वांट ऑन डिजिटल प्रमोशन. These three things are primarily we are looking. Hope prima facie we are okay with that.
Not one of them is worried about the potential religious unrest that this could cause, the damage that it could cause, the violence that it could provoke. They all greedily talk about their targets, their billing cycles, their payment plans, cash components. Vinny Jain, for instance, he's completely on board with the plan. He accepts the deal wholeheartedly, but he hits kind of a roadblock when he's told that part of the payment will be in cash. So he then comes up with innovative ways to launder this money through big corporates like the Dalmia Group, Adani, Ambani, SR. And he says he has a personal relationship with some of these people and he can figure out a solution.
The biggest business SR is big, Ambani is big, Adani is there. SR also. Any, even
नहीं, हमने उन्हें प्रोटेक्ट किया है. Let me
अडानी भी है. अडानी
मैं इनके लेवल पे वो स्ट्रिक्ट है. आई एम फ्लेक्सिबल स्लाइटली.
हमको किसी भी कॉर्पोरेट से लेने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. कोई भी आप पकड़ लीजिए जो जहाँ आपका कंफर्ट हो, वो जरूरी है.
HT Media, which owns Hindustan Times, goes as far as to say that they would embed Hindutva-based questions into a test that offers scholarships to students. So they are willing to inject a divisive, hegemonic agenda into young, impressionable minds purely for money. And there is also a second, more important part to this. There are some organizations that are in it for more than just the money. For example, Nilesh Panhalkar, who is the advertising manager at the Lokmat Group, tells Pushp Sharma that he is a fan of PM Modi and he hates the Congress. And fair enough, he can love and hate whoever he wants. But can he let his personal political affiliation define the channel's news agenda?
Personally thinking, I really support Modi, sir.
Thank you. So nice.
I hate teachings which are happening currently on the basis of religion, which I seriously like the Karnataka election coming up and all those nonsense going on, which I seriously don't like.
Yeah, from both sides it's happening.
I hate Congress.
This brings up a more important issue about how the media is becoming a tool in the hands of politicians to keep people distracted from the real issues. So today people are busy discussing love jihad, ghar wapsi and gau raksha because of what becomes news in the media, while the government is failing to keep its promises of creating jobs, curbing inflation, supporting farmers, and providing basic amenities like food, housing, shelter, and security. Since the exposé, the media has tried to defend its position. Some publications like the Times Group have come up with truly novel explanations, like the fact that they were conducting a reverse sting. Others have claimed that the video is doctored. Some others are hiding behind the thin line between editorial sanctity and advertorial liberty. But regardless, the question is, did you allow your sacred medium to be used for a divisive and political agenda? Did you fail to disassociate from political bias? And did you bargain your objectivity for money? The truth is, the media's culpability in this exposé is beyond reprieve. Media is meant to be the fourth pillar of democracy. It is meant to hold those in power accountable, to sift through the barrage of fake news and report facts. But if the media is in cahoots with dishonest politicians, how can we ensure that politicians will remain above power? Corporate media is designed to fail. Start looking for more trustworthy alternatives like independent media. Corrupt politicians should fear the media. But if journalists agree to push their toxic agenda, democracy will be no more than a joke. Elections will be no more than a sham. I urge you to watch the Cobrapost videos on their YouTube channel. I've shared the link to their channel in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. I'm also off on holiday, so my next video will be up in July.